Hello, welcome to Be the Change. My name is Lynn Dobbs. I'm one of the community members responsible for generating this channel's content. Human beings operate daily as if our personal picture of the world is the reality of the world. Our actions reflect our point of view about reality rather than reality. We find communities and friends that agree with our point of view. We spend a lot of our time and energy reacting rather than generating life. For many, possibly most, life occurs as a struggle punctuated with periods of contentment and happiness. The fulcrum and weight distribution of this teeter-totter rarely has happiness remain on the high end. I believe it is possible to move the pivot point. Underpinning the many commitments to humanity that I have is simply that every person experiences life with peace of mind, regardless of their immediate circumstances. Every person is free to express and receive love, and every person lives joyously. Basically, I want an end to emotional and intellectual suffering. How? I hear you say. Well, that's what this channel will address. Many people will contribute content that creates and sustains inquiries, leading to fulfillment of my and their commitments to be the change. We will be exploring the edges of what it means to be alive. Very few answers will be spoken here. Answers stop the inquiry, and we are mostly then stuck with the answers, even if they do not serve. Once a human has an answer, we are slow to set it aside and begin the inquiry again. This is simply the way of Homo sapiens. We can, though, individually break the habit of jumping on the first right-sounding answers to life's persistent questions. Sometimes the inquiry will show us that the question is a fallacy in the first place, or that the presuppositions are not tenable. Each individual who uncovers their "it really is this way" beliefs may find a rewarding path in these inquiries. Content will vary greatly, though some videos will fit nicely into categories. For instance, love is likely to be the first category, and I expect we will eventually have a lengthy playlist for love. We'll spend a lot of time talking about what love isn't, and we will pose questions that may assist our viewers in creating for themselves a sense of love that is easily shared, is limitless, and is unconstrained by descriptive sets of behaviors. Other categories, handled more or less in the same way, may include social superstitions, emotions and reactions, language and creation, cultural suppression and taboos, morality and ethics, and many more. We encourage our viewers to suggest topics where a sense of inquiry is lacking. Some members of the starting community have expressed a desire to address some universal human circumstances and issues. These topics are likely to lay out available resources and other options intended to reduce pain and suffering. The content will be tagged that some answers are likely and will cite sources where appropriate. And even these topics are not intended to be prescriptive. I am committed that Be the Change content never tells you what to think. We won't even tell you to think. However, we will encourage thinking in every single video. Consider this. If life is a conversation and nothing is wrong, what's possible? Thank you for listening.